Alright, let's break down the story of how Texas went from its own country to becoming the 28th state of the United States, all in just 3 minutes. So picture this, it's the early 1800s and Texas is part of Mexico, but the region is wild and mostly empty, at least by government standards. Mexico invites Americans in to help settle the land. But before you know it, more and more Americans show up, bringing their own customs and, importantly, slavery. Tensions start boiling. By 1836, Texans, both settlers and Tejanos, declare independence from Mexico. After a brutal fight, including the famous Battle of the Alamo, Texas becomes its own republic. That's right, for nearly a decade, Texas is its own country, the Lone Star Republic. But running a country isn't cheap or easy. Texas faces constant threats from Mexico, a shaky economy, and a government always short on cash. Many in Texas start thinking, wouldn't it be better if we just joined the United States? Here's where things get complicated. The US government is eyeing Texas but worried. Admitting Texas means adding another slave state, and that's a hot-button issue. The North isn't thrilled since it could tip the balance of power in Congress. Plus, Mexico makes it clear, annexing Texas means trouble. Still, expansion fever wins out. In 1845, President John Tyler and Congress pass a resolution to annex Texas. Texas says yes, and by December, it's officially part of the US. But the story doesn't end there. Mexico is furious. The boundary between Texas and Mexico is still in dispute. The US claims the Rio Grande as the border, Mexico says it's farther north. This disagreement lights the fuse for the Mexican-American War just a year later. In the end, the annexation of Texas changed the map and the future of North America. It pushed the US further west, set the stage for new states, and added fuel to the fire over slavery, debates that would eventually lead to the Civil War. So next time you see that single star on the Texas flag, remember, it marks a wild chapter in American history. One that reshaped a nation and rewrote the rules on independence, ambition, and conflict. Thanks for watching. If you want more quick history spotlights, hit subscribe and let me know what era you're curious about next.